You know, we've all seen it happen. You know, an enemy sets a plan in motion thinking they've got the upper hand. Oh, yeah. So they think. Only to have it backfire, and it's always in the most epic way possible. It's like they say pride comes before a fall. But what happens when that fall is just a slight stumble? A full-on face plant stumble, triple throttle into their own trap. See, the central theme of today, this video, is going to be about the moment, when enemies carelessly cause their own downfall. That's what this video is going to be about. It's not just about making mistakes. It's about setting traps that they themselves, that they're not even able to escape out their own stuff. Think about it. When someone is, they so confident in their own plan, what happens? They often overlook the smallest details. And those small details, well, they can be the very things that lead to their own demise. Every time. Beloved, I want you to listen closely. The Lord has an important message for you today. Yeah, I'm speaking to you, who this word is for. It's filled with hope and His promises. God wants to show you how He's working in your life. Just like in the story of Haman and Mordecai, right? There are people who may be plotting against you right now, thinking they can control the situation. Yeah, they may be filled with nothing but pride and jealousy. But God says, watch how their plans fall completely apart. Imagine Haman, for example. A powerful man that he was over the Persian Empire. And he was enjoying his status and his authority, right? He gets angry when he sees Mordecai. Stay with me. Just a simple Jew. But he refused to bow down to him. Now, this drove his pride. So what does Haman do? He creates this wicked plan, so he thinks to get rid of Mordecai. He builds a tall gallows. So convinced he can eliminate his enemy. So convinced. But what Haman doesn't know is that God is always working behind the scenes, turning things around. Now while Haman is busy plotting, right? The king learns of Mordecai's loyalty and his bravery, especially how Mordecai saved the king from an assassination attempt. So what happens? So instead of being punished, Mordecai is honored. And guess what? Haman is ordered to lead the celebration for him. See, now just imagine Haman's shock and his anger when he realizes that instead of getting rid of Mordecai, guess what he got to do? He got to honor him. Oh, dear, see, this is support right here. This shows us that those who try to harm you, they may end up hurting themselves instead. See, the Lord wants you to know, don't be afraid, for I am your protector. Your enemies might think, and I did say they might think, that they have the upper hand, but honey, God sees everything. Their pride will blind them. And their plans will backfire. Let's even think about King Saul for a minute, right? He himself became jealous of David, fearing losing his throne. But every time he tried to harm David, it only made David stronger and more dependent on God. And in the end, Saul faced his own destruction. Well, what happened to David? Honey, he rose to become king and he fulfilled God's purpose. Beloved, think about this. This isn't just a story from long ago. It's a message for you right now. You right now. Anyone who's plotting against you, honey, they're going to find out that their plans won't work. The traps that they're setting for you will only catch them instead. Just trust in God's timing and his justice. Yeah. Because you better believe he's turning things around for you. You're not alone. God is fighting for you. You see your enemies face their own consequences of their own actions. You just rejoice. For this is a time of new beginnings, where you will see God's great turnaround in your life. The Lord is saying that your adversaries, they may think they have the upper hand, but their plots will backfire. Oh yeah. Their little arrogance and attempts to harm you, they'll ultimately lead to their own downfall, just as Saul in his jealousy of David. He sought to destroy him, but instead fell into his own trap as well. So it will be for those who conspire against you. So what all did I release into your atmosphere? What I released is simply saying trust in the Lord's justice and watch as your enemies stumble over the very snares that they have set for you. This is a season of divine reversal. Put it in the comments. Divine reversal. There's intention. All of their intentions will lead to their own undoing. You keep standing firm in faith. The Lord is with you. And he's turning the tide for your favor. Honey, in the end, it's clear that sometimes enemies are their own worst enemies. By underestimating themselves, they set themselves up for their own major fall. Like, share, and subscribe.